It's Henry at Mowers and Blowers. Welcome to another weekend product review. As you can see, we're in the beginning of fall and the leaves have fallen on the lawn. What better timing than to get this package from a manufacturer? This is a 52cc backpack gas leaf blower. I've done a lot of reviews on gas leaf blowers. 52 cc's is nothing to sneeze at. Let's open it up and check it out. Elbow. Blower tube. Flex pipe. Another blower tube. And the one that, the end of it, which goes to a tapered end so that it blows the air harder. Gas can. Another tube. This is going to be a long tube. Here we go. There we go. It's orange, which is the choice of most leaf blower makers. Echo is orange. Some steel is orange. Red Max is red, but pretty close. Looks just like a Red Max or an Echo, doesn't it? Let's try to put it together without using the instructions. Toolkit with a couple of hose clamps, flathead screwdriver, spark plug tool, and a couple of Allen keys, and the instructions. So there we go. Wasn't too hard, very easy to do. Didn't look at the instructions. And this is how it works, see? The flex tube over here gives you the elbow so you can move it up and down and laterally. Also, you have to place the trigger on this rail over here. You could see that the ring corresponds to the rail. Also, there's a swivel area here where you can swivel left and right. Trigger, spring loaded. Oh, it's not spring loaded, so it's either on or off. And here, this, you can hold it like that, so you don't have to keep triggering, you know. Then when you have to shut it off, it's a switch. I wish this switch was spring loaded because that's easier. You just touch it and it's off, you know. Here you may leave it on or off, and you can't really tell. Here is the oil gas mix canister, and on it says 40 to 1 on this side, 25 to 1 on that side. So I'd have to look at the instructions to see if this is a 50 to 1, 40 to 1, or 25 to 1. 25 to 1 means that you have to put more oil with the gas. 50 to 1, it's less oil with gas. You want more gas than the oil, right? 50 parts gas, 1 part oil. Same with this, 25 to 1. If it's 25 to 1, you put 25 parts fuel, 1 part oil, which means that you'd have to put more oil in the mix. I didn't use these two things. I don't know what it's for. This is pretty useless because it's a cheap flathead screwdriver and doesn't really work. This kind of works, but it doesn't match the hole too much, so it's stripped. So these are just cheap tools. So this is cool. They give you a choice of the traditional, you know, round tube and this tube with the tapered end. I kind of want to try the tapered end because the more tapered it is, the more power it is at the end, you know, and you could swivel it like that or like that. I figured I'd try it, you know, it'd probably blow the leaves a lot faster that way. So I'm gonna look at the instructions real quick to see if it's 51, 40 to 1, or 25 to 1. Just look to make sure. 40 to 1. So I know there's a science to mixing fuel. But for many years, 35 years of my life, I just eyeball it. As long as you get a bluish hue, it's always been good enough for me, and I've never blown a two-stroke engine due to my mixing. Now this gas reservoir, however, is very small. Holy cow. Because the hole is so small, you need to go get a funnel. It'd be nice if they gave you a funnel, but I have a funnel. So here are the shoulder straps, and they've come loose in shipping. Just put it like that. There's no clip or anything, it'll just come off. You have to bend it. That's a dumb design. Not only that, you could probably poke your hand with this while you're fiddling around with it. So that's, I don't like that. That's no good. Why can't you have a clasp? Quick disconnect clip, you know? Here you're going to be worried about it falling off. Just loops in the hole, that's it. That'll probably just come off. And then you could you can adjust the size of the body, and also it has a waistband that you can put around after you know, like a backpack. All right, let's start this up for the first time. So let's do a full choke. This is open. This is full choke. You feel around for the primer bulb. It says here, push primer 6 times. Well, I can't find the primer bulb. Oh, it's all the way in here. Really deep inside. Very hard to access. Very hard to get to the bulb. The bulb is underneath there, and your knuckles are scratching the cap. So that's a very bad design. You can't even reach it. But as you can see, there is fuel going upwards, and the return is going back into the tank. It has another vent tube in here into a grommet, and I have done it at least 8 times. So it should be primed now. As you can see, moving it around, the fuel is a darkish bluish hue, which is what you need. All right, what do you guys think? Should we try to start it now? You see, just moving this around, the hook came off. Yeah, so I would say that this strap design is bad. All right, let's start it now. It's on choke. Oh, this has to be on. Okay. Now open. So pretty good, huh? The power isn't as good as a Red Max, but Red Max is a $400 commercial backpack blower. It's the most strongest I've ever had. That could get acorns off of my lawn, which this was not really able to. It's still pretty good leaf blower. This part here is kind of stiff, so, and also to rotate it, you could use a little oil in this joint here. The swivel laterally, left and right, it's a little stiff, so you can put oil there. But if you put oil there, you're going to get oil on your clothes, so you know that's no good. Also, this feels wide and stiff that goes outside to the right side. So doing this, I feel fatigue in my arm. It's, you know, backpack blowers are heavy, you know, so this is kind of heavy. After a while, your shoulders feel it. You feel the fatigue from your shoulders and stuff. But I mean, look, I mean, we cleaned up pretty much everything in the lawn, and I had a ton of acorns here. This is always a pain. I blow it to the street because it's easier to blow and then pick up. So picking up leaves in the fall, it's a lot of work, you know, but you chip away at it because 2 more days later, it's gonna look a mess again. You just have to keep doing it over and over. I'm lucky I have a lawn tractor that'll just suck all this stuff up. But if you didn't, this backpack blower really helps out. Makes your job a lot easier. I'll leave a link in the description if you guys want one. We'll see you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.
See you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.